guys, Sandra here, and I'm just about to make a recipe that's new to me. I've never made it. It's a starch solution one, so it should be good. And I just thought I'd show you guys what goes in it, and then I'll do a taste test at the end. Yes, I know. Hold on. So it's from Dr. McDougall's Starch Solution book, and it's the Moroccan red lentil soup. Very soon. Hey guys, hopefully you can see me. So I've got my soup here. It's just a little 1 cup serving, and that's only because I'm trying to log everything that I eat today into Spark People just for the one day, just to find out where how my day looks. Am I hitting, like, how much protein am I getting, and also all the vitamins and minerals, how do they look? So I have to work with Spark People. I will eat more than this. And then to go with it, I also have some broccoli here. This is just frozen broccoli that I've put in the microwave. And then I've got some celery, some carrots, and some snap peas that I'll eat. So I'm going to eat my soup along with some of these. I'm going to make sure I finish my veggies first before I go back for more soup. So this morning I had a big smoothie. And it was, I do a lot. I try to get a pound of greens in each day. So I've logged that. I've logged this now. I will log my supper, which is going to be a big, huge salad along with whatever else. And at the end of the day, I'll just show you how my Spark People macronutrients and micronutrients, all that looks. Okay, we'll see you then. I just thought I'd film making my smoothie this morning since I forgot to do it yesterday for the video. So I'm putting my greens into the blender. It's 125 grams of spinach today. I'm recreating it, but I wanted just a little more greens. So 125 grams of spinach and 30 grams of kale. Bear with me while I get them all. Okay. Smush them down in there. You can see how full that blender is. This is like an 8-cup blender or 2 liters, but that'll pack down. To that, I'm going to add, actually, you know what? I'm going to try to set this up. Alright, so to the spinach and the kale, I'm going to add a grapefruit. So I'm just going to break it a little bit into manageable pieces. Okay, I'm going to add a banana. Alright, I'm going to add some ground flax. I'm using 1 teaspoon. 1 level teaspoon, and I try to do 1 level teaspoon with each of my meals so that it helps me to absorb the greens. I'm going to put my turmeric in it. So this is a 1/4 teaspoon. It's getting down to the bottom, and I just heap it. And then I don't know if you'll be able to see this. Come here, you guys. My 2 black peppercorns. I'm going to put 2 of those in. Okay, well that one's a goner. Get a different one. 2 black peppercorns to help absorb the benefit of the turmeric. It helps you absorb it like 1,000-fold, so totally worth it. Then I add in half a cup of navy beans. That's just the bean that I have cooked here. I cooked it myself. I'm just learning how to cook beans, so I'm proud. And then on top of all that are the mangoes and the pineapple. So I've changed my morning smoothie up a bit. I've left out the dates, and I'll do a separate video for that. I have switched my diet, improved my diet, whatever, changed my diet a little bit because my weight had stalled. So I made a couple of changes, that being one of them. I'm lowering my dried fruit. Although it is fresh dates, it's still high calorie. And I'm no longer juicing the grapefruit with celery. Now I'm just putting the whole grapefruit in and eating the celery separate. So I'll just add water. I forgot to show you, these are the mangoes I use, and the pineapple. I buy them at Costco. The mangoes at least are, where does it say here? Non-GMO and free from pesticide residue. They're not organic, but at least there's that. That much left. So I'll drink my first one, and then as I get low enough, I'll put the rest in. Hey guys, so I'm getting ready for supper. I've got my salad going in the back. It's not ready to show yet. I'm doing a roasted cauliflower. I found this recipe online. Lemon Dijon roasted cauliflower. So I got the cauliflower there, and here's all the spices and things. It calls for 3 tablespoons of Dijon mustard. I have tried it a few times. I prefer 2. 3 tablespoons of lemon juice, 1 tablespoon of capers, which I don't have, so I leave out. 3 cloves of garlic, minced. 2 tablespoons of nutritional yeast. 1 quarter cup plus 1 tablespoon for later of the parsley. So there's my parsley there, and I will wash that, chop it up, and put it in. 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric, 1/4 teaspoon of red pepper flakes, and then in the end you add some sesame seeds and some more red pepper flakes. So, just give me 1 sec. Alright, so this is what it looks like all mixed up, and then you just baste your cauliflower, and you do it with about 1/3 of the mixture. Cover the whole thing. Then you cook it at 425 for 30 minutes. Baste it again, do another 20 minutes. Baste it again and do another 10 minutes. So I'll show you when it's all done. It's very pretty when it's done and very tasty. Okay guys, so to go with our cauliflower, I'm making some roasted Brussels sprouts. I got this from Costco, 2 pounds. So there's all the Brussels sprouts, and here's all the trimmed parts, which won't go to waste. I'll give them to my dogs, so at least they're not completely wasted. And then I just found, I don't know if that's gonna show up, I found this recipe on the internet. So I'm gonna go with sort of that, but a lot more maple syrup. So we got the low sodium soy sauce, some maple syrup, chili and garlic powder. It also calls for salt. Pardon me, it also calls for salt, but I don't cook with salt. There's more than enough in the soy sauce. So it's 4 teaspoons of soy sauce, 1 tablespoon of maple syrup, more, 1 teaspoon of chili powder, 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder. And I'll mix that all up. I've cut them in half so that they'll roast better. And yeah, I'll show you when they're done. Okay, I changed my mind. I'm actually going to swap out the soy sauce for this balsamic vinegar. A long time ago I used to be able to get a fig balsamic vinegar, fig flavored, and I can't find that anymore, but this one will do. Balsamic vinegar, according to Dr. Esselstyn, with your greens helps, I don't know, absorb them or something. Helps the endothelial lining ultimately. So I'm going to make that switch. Maybe I'll just add a teeny tiny little bit of soy sauce. Okay, so here they are on the roasting pan. I put cut side down as much as I could. I ran out of room for some of them, but that way they'll get that nice brown look to them. I guess there's a few there I could have, okay. I ended up using 2 tablespoons of maple syrup and 2 tablespoons of the vinegar. I left out the soy sauce altogether. The chili is a really nice kick, I love it. Here's my salad that's just started. I gotta add a whole bunch of other stuff to it. And I have 1 minute, 24 seconds I should say, before I pull the cauliflower out and rebaste it. And I'll show you when it's all done. My husband is going to have, I'll talk about that later. So this is the last time for basting, and I just did it. Look at how it's looking. It's fabulous. And the recipe calls for, so you cook this for another 10 minutes without the lid now, because I've taken that off. And then you add on the sesame seeds and the red pepper flakes. I'm not going to add any red pepper flakes because I don't like things too hot personally. But once it's cooked again for 10 minutes, nothing sticks to it. So I'm going to try adding on some sesame seeds now so that they'll stick. And I know they're going to get toasted too much probably, but look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Okay. Okay, this is the finished product. Looks so good. I've added some walnuts to the Brussels sprouts. And that's my huge salad. So this tuppy is an 8-cup tuppy. I have romaine on the bottom and then a little bit of field green, then some kale. I've added cucumber, tomatoes, red peppers, blueberries, oranges. I'll add some flaxseed to that. Oh, carrots and beetroot. So I think that's it. I kept it there. So this is for my husband and I. Not sure. He's also got a massive salad of his own, bigger than mine actually tonight. So I'm not sure how much I'll have, but we'll see. It will be good. Yummy! And by the way, with my salad here, I'm just going to eat it like this, no dressing. I used to eat it this way, and then when I started the Nutritarian thing and I realized you're supposed to be having nuts with your meals, I was adding that tahini dressing, but I discovered after a few days of it that the tahini I was putting on my dressing, because they're big salads, so I was using quite a bit. And I was also putting it on my cooked vegetables sometimes, was making it so that my weight wasn't going down anymore. So now I'm going back to the way I did it before. I'll add the flaxseed on, but the juice from everything, the tomato and the oranges especially, make it perfectly fine for me. I have no trouble getting that down the way it is. I taste the salad more. I do miss the tahini dressing, and I will put it back into my diet once the weight is gone. Okay. Okay guys, so I've had my dessert now, which was banana ice cream with one of Dr. Furman's fudgy black bean brownies. And I shared this with my daughter. And the next thing I know, because I had to keep cleaning up her area, she ate the brownie. Almost all of it anyway. And she was going to town on the ice cream too. But, so I went and got myself another brownie for me. Anyways, as promised, I will show you how the nutrients all played out for the day. I currently am really comfortable. I'm not stuffed. I ate really big supper tonight because I had the salad, which was an 8-cup salad. Then I had some of the Brussels sprouts, some of the cauliflower, not too much, but like a plateful, a normal size plateful. And then I had the dessert. And I'm still not stuffed. I eat okay. I've always been a hungry girl. Anyway, so I'll just show you how it all worked out. Okay, so here's my breakfast. I started out with some blackberries, and then I made my smoothie, which was spinach, kale, then I put some banana, my navy beans. I put the grapefruit in whole, added 1 teaspoon of flaxseed, some frozen mango and pineapple. And that meal turned out to be 561 calories. Then for lunch, it wasn't too big actually. I had the soup that I made. I had some fresh vegetables, which were the carrot, celery, and snap peas. And then I had a little bit of just microwaved broccoli on the side as well. And that came to 222 calories. If I hadn't been so late having lunch, it was like 2 or maybe 2:30 or 3 even, I would have had another bowl of the soup. But I decided not to since it was so late and I wanted to be able to eat supper. And then for supper, let's see here, that's the totals, okay. So for supper, I had my salad. And to go with it, I had the Brussels sprouts and, where is it here? Brussels sprouts with, lemon Dijon cauliflower. And then, and that was 410 calories. And then for dessert I had, like I said, the ice cream and the brownies, for a total for the day of 1432. Now I did, this morning when I got up, like I had said in my previous video, I am doing either a walk or a jog every day. This morning was a walk, and I did it at 4.7 miles per hour for 53 minutes, I think, 53 and a half minutes. Anyways, I went 4.5 miles. So that, according to this tracker that I'm using, was about, let me just see here, I think it was like 250 calories burned. Let's see here, just bear with me. Yeah, 250. So I just used what I could find, which was 4.6 miles per hour, and I said 50 minutes, and they are giving me 250 calories. So the reason I went through this is I wanted to see how the nutrient breakdown went and how did I do on my vitamins and minerals. So if I go to the bottom here. Okay, so this is my breakdown of carbs, fats, and proteins. For the whole day, just come over here. Fourth down is proteins. 1, 2, 3, 4, 54 grams of protein. That's all wonderful plant protein. So let's come down further. So let's see here. My potassium is 7,600. So that's fabulous. Vitamin A, C, and D. 1,000 for A, 1,200 for C. Vitamin D isn't registered. Calcium and iron. I did 101% for calcium and 121% for iron, which is fabulous because I always am iron deficient. Maybe I'll just back up here so you can see it all at the same time. My fiber, as I said, I didn't say, fiber, 79 grams. Also fabulous. If I could get up to like 100 or over, even better, but that's what it is. Copper, 119%. Folate, 358%. Magnesium, 144%. Manganese, 504%. Pentantoic acid, can anybody say that? 66%. So that one's a teensy bit low. Phosphorus, 105%. Riboflavin, 218%. I'm just going to bump this up here. Oh, I forgot to register my Brazil nut. I had a Brazil nut. Thiamine, 242%. Vitamin B6, 295%. Vitamin E and zinc were both low, and I'd heard that zinc was a bit hard to get, so I'll have to do some questioning on that one. And niacin, 121%. So amazing, right? just such good reports. You can't go wrong with this. I ate as much as I could. I'm not at all hungry. I'm very satisfied. And that's so much better than the last time when I was counting calories. I was eating 1,200 calories. I was counting the half pieces of gum I was chewing, even in my calorie count. What a nightmare. I'm never going back to that again. I only logged today just for the information of the vitamins and minerals, just out of curiosity. Just wanted to see where it fell. And literally, I only ate, let's see here, what did I say? Go back down here. You eat as much as you can, but yet it's still calorie light, 1,400 calories. And then that doesn't even take into consideration the 250 calories I burned. So eating Nutritarian, you get a slew of vitamins and minerals, and this doesn't even show you all of the antioxidants and what's the other one? I can't think of it. I just can't think of it right now. I'll put it in the description. I'll put it in the video here somewhere. I'll write it out. But it's just packed full of that. That would be lost if I was eating regular like I used to a long, long time ago. And this is way better than I've been eating when I was doing starch solution, because you focus on starch, on potatoes, which is great, but you're missing out on all the colors. The rainbow, you're missing out on all the, all of those important antioxidants and stuff, vitamins and minerals. So, and I'm much happier, because I don't have to count calories. I can eat as much as I want. I'm satisfied. I had my little ice cream dessert. I'm a happy girl. So anyways, that was quite an interesting thing to try and see what it looked like. So anyway, that's it for me today. Hope you guys are doing well, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye guys!